Hi, best friend. Oh, I need a vent. Yes, I need a vent. Let's see. What I need a vent about? I got a vent because I need to vent. I think I'm I'm made my daughter cry. She's very sensitive when it comes to us arguing and having a disagreement. So I get very sensitive. My heart gets sad and hurt, but I'm a lot older, so I can control my emotion. And it takes time. It takes a lot of practice. Um, so I can control my emotion. But what I want to talk about, what I need to vent to you about, I can't vent to my baby, my baby, my youngest son, because it's just, to me, he's always been my baby, but because he's seen everything, hear everything. He been through a lot, like lived through a lot, through like trauma, like family trauma, and and I'm sure the oldest sister have too. Like, and she's just to me, she's pretty tough. She's the oldest sister. She's tough, which is way too tough. Like to a point, is like you need to calm down. Like seriously, you don't need to be like. Okay, so we went to work today to make some money to help pay for um for a rental car and also for our room. Because if I'm not going by myself, but if I was going by myself, I don't need a lot of money. I I just need like I just like camp out in the car or at the beach in my car. But my kids, they can't have that and stuff. But they can go to their grandma's house, which is Um, but I like to be like, I'm used to it. I grew up in Pacifica, so I, I, I've been around, so I know how to get through. Like, you don't need a lot of money to travel to California. You just need to get your body over there and have a nice car to get around and stuff. And, you can go to the camp, you can camp out at the beach, take a shower at the gym. You have a membership. I mean, a lot of people does have membership, but it's not that expensive to just get a membership for like a week or a month at 24 Fitness. So, so it's not that expensive. A lot of people say it's expensive, but it's not really not that expensive. Like you can live in California with not making a lot of money and save up and get you a nice place if you want to. But that's that. Anyway, our family reunion is at this weekend. And so my daughter, which is the one we were having disagreement, um, we were doing really good. Like she was knocking and I was like, let's get if we can get one yes, that we're gonna be fine. We're just go knock and let us do the rest of the job, like paint stuff. But it did, we did good. But it didn't work out that way at the end, cause why not? Cause we end up arguing, having a disagreement. I was like, but my son Isaac, he fixed the number. The address was like um it was 4 digit, and they were all like um there was 4 digit, and with two numbers, 4 digit. You get it? Two numbers and 4 digit. But we were missing one number. So I was like, you can replace it. Like spray that and then switch it and spray that where the hole is, where the other digit. But so we did that, and then they wouldn't let me do it. I've done it. I've seen my husband, the father of my kids, that did it, and I've learned. I watched him, so I know how to do it. But she didn't trust me to do it because she thinks I'm unprofessional. I'm like, I took care of you. I'm a mother of 6 kids. I'm a mother. I am very professional. I know how to do this shit. Like I work with your dad, so he showed me how to do it. But she doesn't. She was like she was running her mouth to her like my our his little brother, her little brother. She was like running her mouth and talking hella shit to him. Like say let's just say she was bullying the little brother, right? And I'm the mother, and I have to like watch that shit, and I gotta say something. Like I couldn't just, I couldn't because when I'm there, I have to say something. Like it's like don't talk to him like that. Like like there's a point where you said enough, and that's enough. And then and the little brother can't speak up for himself. Like, dude. So we came home. So before we came home, so it's like, okay, let's just. So she left a note for the one of the customer that we were at, saying that her dad will come back and fix it tomorrow because we don't have all the numbers. So and that was good. Okay. And then we left and everything was fine. And then she was in the fucking car, like fucking bitching, right? Bullying me now to a point like she's fucking disrespecting her fucking mom, right? Bullying my ass and bullying her little brother. And I'm like, I had to stick up for myself and I had to tell her what's up. Like, you ain't gonna talk to me like that and shit. And then and then and our mouth was just running. We're talking, we were just running and shit. And she was like, got emotional, right? Like I, I want to like don't want to hurt her like that. Like I don't want to hurt her like that. Like, dude, like just you're frustrated. I get it. I know you're doing everything that you can to make the money so we can make it to the family reunion. All right? And I know you're also doing other stuff to help you get money, right? So you gotta play fair with us. Like if you're a fucking family, you're my daughter, and we're family. If you better play fair with me, otherwise I'm gonna tell you what's up. And if you're gonna cry, then that's it. And that's I'm done with that. I'm done with you bullying my ass and fucking bullying your fucking brothers and shit like that. Hell no, just because you're the in our culture, your race, like you're the oldest sister, right? And you have to take care of everybody. Yeah. Take with love and kindness. Okay? And with care. Okay? Don't be a fucking bitch, right? Because I'm not stupid. I have eyes and I have ears, right? And I can tell attitude. I'm venting now. I can tell fucking attitude. Like I've been around to watch you kissing everybody's fucking ass and be kind to your fucking fake ass family and shit and to your fucking friends and shit like that. You're all kind and nice and shit like that. And then what have they done for you when you need fucking rent, all right? And when you need a fucking job and shit. You should be counting your lucky stars. You have a fucking parent that fucking give a fuck about your ass. All right? Especially your mother. I care about you. I care about what you look like. And I care about your health and shit. So I must tell you straight up. What's up? Because I'm done with fucking daughters think that they can fucking bitch their mother around. Well, it ain't gonna happen with me. That's period. And that's that. So then I had to get it out. I had to just get it all out. So what happened? So what happened is we went to work, we did good, and then just her attitude, I don't know where her attitude came from. And she brought up cheese fries. Cheese fries right here. CR. And I'm like, dude, what does that has to do? I didn't say all of that. But she brought up Chase Rice. I'm like, hey, he's a fucking artist. That guy is a country singer. And I'm like, you're nice. I'm like, I don't even have a relationship with this guy. I love music and I follow people and I'm just the way on social media and stuff. I make comments and stuff like that. And it's part of being a music listener, a like who love music and who's also attractive to like good looking musician, like and it's just like, but she should understand that because if you don't understand, like music in this industry is the fucking anything that you want to do that anything you want to do has a fucking person. Like if this is what you want to do and if this is a talent that you're given and blessed with and if this is something you want to work with and make it work for you and enjoy it, then you got to you got to start accepting who you are, like where you came from, who your parent is, who you slept with in the same house, in a bedroom, and who took care of your ass. And yeah, family are not perfect. There's hella shit can happen in family, right? And we have to deal with it. I had to deal with it. I I had to like forgive a lot of people and I had to accept it and then live with it. And I'm a lot older than she is. And maybe that's why I'm making this video because I know I'm not gonna be around forever, you know. We're here, we're gonna live, and there's gonna be a time that our life will end. We move on. But why start now? Start now while we're still alive. Like be kind and shit. Be kind to your fucking family member. I have to be kind to your dad. Yeah, we had trauma and shit. We lived through it, but I had to forgive a lot of his shit. And yeah, you had to live through a lot of our shit. But ain't nobody. We're not fucking perfect. No one is fucking perfect. Our lifestyle may not be perfect, but as a human being, we are perfect. Okay, we're perfect. Yeah. And then ain't nobody look perfect. Ain't nobody gotta act perfect. But if you accept who you are, where you come from, and what you believe in, and just make it work. That's my opinion. With my opinion, me having therapy here and venting to my best friend, which is I am my best friend. I'm my best friend, and that's that. You don't make sense. I don't have to make sense to anyone. As long as it makes sense to me, and I do love my family. I do love my daughter, especially I love my daughter to death. Like I would give my life for my family, for my kids. I mean, that's what mothers do, right? Or or maybe I'm just naive and just be like when I became a mother, that was my gift. I became a mother. I've always wanted a family of my own growing up. um I wanted a family of my own because I didn't I was unhappy with my family. Like, and then I had that with my husband and I had my little babies. They were like, and I would do anything for my kids. I helped them a lot. I helped them through their life. And they got to a point where they think they know better, which is okay. So, because I've been there, I know what it's like to be a daughter. I don't know what it's like to be a son because I'm not a boy, but I was married to one. I was married to one. I'm married to the father of my kids. Um, and he was not raised by any parents, by his own parents. He was raised with his parents were his he was raised by his grandparents, and then he was shipped to another country and was raised by uncles and aunties and cousins. So he doesn't really know what it's like to have a mom and dad. But I did. I grew up with my parents, and my parents, they would have done. My dad, he took care of his kids, six of us. I mean, and the government got involved in shit, like the church, the Mormon. But he did the best he could. My father and my mom too. She's a fucking she's lived through a lot of trauma in her own life. She grew up in the island, and she raised a lot of kids. Um, and she doesn't really talk much about her childhood um memories, but she will. What she was really close to her father, and she loved her parents. She was like really close to her parents, and her father died when she was in her 40s, and she was just becoming a grandmother. Um, she was a grandmother. Yeah, and she helped me with my baby, and then shit started to happen to her family. Her grandfather. I mean, her father, Manoa, which we're going to the family reunion this weekend. Her father, Manoa, was diagnosed with cancer, which now that I think about it, I don't believe it. I think he was like lied to, and then he did all this cancer shit, and then he died, and it broke my mom's heart. And then her, and then, and then her brother, which she was like really close with, his name is Sione Daimani. He was deported to the island of Tonga. Again, the fucking government, the police was fucking with our family. And but they used to come right when my mother became a grandmother, and she enjoyed that. She loved, like, her friend Lini was my first child that made my parents grandparents, and her fucking, and then her dad died. Her fucking brother was deported, and there were great people. Before he got deported, they harassed that guy. He had his own property in San Jose, California, and the father like helped them. Like, I don't know how the hell he got deported. He was a he had to be a U.S. citizen at the time because he owned his own business. He had his own business. So, in order for him to come to America and run a business, he was a business guy. So, I don't know what happened there. Why his little brother was deported to back to the island of Tonga. And it broke up their fucking family. He had like 6 kids, 6 beautiful kids. But anyhow, so that's the family reunion that we're going to this weekend, and I don't want my daughter to let this money issue and problem interfere with making decision on like going spend time with their you're going to be spending time with your family, and then you're going to see your awesome cousins and family in California, and it's her choice if she's still upset with me. It's really her choice, but we'll just leave it at that. But that's not going to stop me from going to the family reunion. I always have a plan A and B. So, and if A does not work, then we have to go to B. Okay. So, but if B doesn't help work out, we're going to have to figure something out. I'm going to my family reunion. Okay. I know how to get around in California. I can't even call my cousin, but I don't know how their number. Oh, but it's gonna work out. I'm not gonna stress over it. I already have a lot of gray hair all over my head. I'm not gonna stress over it. Uh, so anyhow, um, that's good. I feel better now that I'm still like upset about the argument that me and my daughter had. I'm very upset about it. Why am I upset about it? Because I made her cry, and that hurts my feelings a little bit. To for me to make my daughter cry, or she's very stubborn. She'll say, "You didn't make me cry." But I'm very upset that there was maybe some hurtful things that were said, and that's what I'm upset about. Is uh, I don't want to hurt my daughter's. I don't want to hurt my daughter's heart. She's been through a lot too, cause she lost her sister too. But but her sister died, and I was just like, I'm done with this hurting each other's feeling. Like, hopefully she's. Let's just pray for the best. I guess let's pray for the best. That's all. Let's pray for the best, Lord Jesus. And then and that's that. And then tomorrow we're supposed to leave. I'm grateful that my husband is able to he's off tomorrow, so he's gonna help us out. Um and so he's very supportive with me going to my family reunion. He's not able to go because it was a short notice. Like he has to give like uh, a month notice to his work for him to take off to go to the family reunion. I mean, to any family stuff, like or anything except maybe funeral. They're okay with that because funeral not planned. It just happened. I think I don't know. Sometimes you never know. So he not able to take me and my and we're planning to go with my daughter Lini. Mia. So hopefully she won't. Hopefully she's in a better mood tomorrow. By tomorrow, tomorrow's a new day. We're done with the day today. So, and then things will work out. I gotta learn how to just shut my mouth, which is really hard for me to keep my mouth shut. Like, just shut up. When the brothers, uh, they're, they're adult brothers and adult sister have to deal with each other, it's really hard for me to just be around it. Like, I can't keep my mouth shut. But Yeah, but like God, God, what do you want me to do? So I just sit back and just just take the bully from anyone that's bullying anyone. Yeah, like if it's not like around, it's really hard when I have to be there. It's it's like a it's like you're in the middle, like you're in a river, right? And here is this river coming, and you have your family right there, right? And here's this river gonna come and take your family out. And I'm a mother. Am I gonna just watch it happen? No. I'm gonna jump in there and do whatever. And if we all gonna die, well, okay. But I'm not gonna just stand there and watch this shit happen. Okay, I have to do something about it. And that's how it feels like a mother. I have to do something about this shit. And that's it. Okay. Uh, it's that. And I have anxiety with being around anyone, even my own family member. Like if they're like and I'm guilty at this because I used to drive angry too, and I probably scare the shit out of my kids. And it's reverse. um see reverse. So like my daughter, like we're gonna drive, like I don't want her to be upset when she's driving because it's the last thing I want to do is to upset my driver because you need to be in a good mood because we're in a car. Okay, you're gonna be in good mood. You're gonna drive us there safely and drive us back home safely. And that's my wish and my goal for this family weekend. This family weekend, where, well, we're done with today. We said what we had to say. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna go to my family's reunion, and you're gonna be in a good mood, um, shit like that, and we're gonna get there safely, and we're gonna get home safely. That's my goal for this weekend. So yay, peace out. So it's gonna be awesome, and that's it, best friend. That's all I need to vent to you about. And we're at 27 minutes. 30 minutes. That's not bad. I'm gonna do 30-minute video because I can post on on YouTube. I can post on YouTube. And you know what I f- I find it for myself, like if I need to like help me, I've done it. Like I'm done listening to other people like talk about stuff or sing about stuff. Like I just go to my video and watch myself and watch my video, and it's so I find myself very smoothing, like very like I can listen to me. Like if I didn't, thank God that I know myself. Like this is me. I'm gonna listen to myself while they drive. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, my service is working perfectly fine, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna drive safe. It's great. And so yeah, technically it's not tomorrow's Friday, July. Where are we? July. Are we on July 24th, 2025? Yeah. Uh, Mr. Just misunderstood. Like, we don't understand each other. Let's just talk it out. Let's have therapy and post it. And if you love me enough, go see what I gotta say. It might not make sense now, but maybe later it might make sense. That's why I do what I do. So what is today? Today's the 23rd, Wednesday, July 2025. Wednesday, the 23rd. So tomorrow's the 24th. So technically today is like my Friday. Yeah, Friday. So we'll have a good Friday night and then look forward to tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Love you guys. You guys like my nails? I did my nails. It's black. And then you see that? See that? CR, Choose the Right. And Chase Rice, because he's my favorite singer. Like, if you have like favorite people out there, you want to just like show off and they give you good vibe. Like Lini, you're a singer. Like my daughter's a singer. You never know. Like people would like go do their nails and put Lini, Lini. Like you never know. Lini, there you go, Lini. She's my daughter, so she's in my heart. So anyhow, have a good day. Love you guys. Here, I have my favorite hat and I did CR. Oh, and I did my toe. Here. So I did my toe. I like this because when you go to the nightclub and they have this blue light and stuff, and your toenail would like shine out. So I was like, oh, awesome. It's cool. So I did my toes. I got a pedicure. And then, and that's that. Okay, bye guys. Love y'all.